Credit card utilization explained. Let's say you have the Chase Sapphire Preferred Card, okay? And let's just assume it's got a $4,000 credit limit. Conceptually, let's say you spend $250 a week on your gas, your groceries, your Friday night fast food. $250, $250, $250, $250. That would be $1,000 per month. Then what happens is the statement cycle ends on the 30th. On the 1st of the month, they tell you you have a bill due with a minimum monthly payment due on this date. Based on that information, you would owe $1,000 and it would be due somewhere around, let's just say the 15th of the month. But they're going to tell you make a minimum monthly payment of only $35. That's how and where you pay interest. If you make the minimum monthly payment by doing what you're told, you pay interest and you become an ATM machine for the banks. Let's continue. Instead, my recommendation is one of two things. To keep things simple, what you could do is pay this balance off every single week to zero. And then what happens is on the 30th of the month, you will report instead of $1,000, only $250 balance. $1,000 balance on your reporting date would be 25% utilization, which isn't bad, but it's not necessarily good. A $250 balance would only be a little over 6% utilization, which is fantastic. You'll actually get points on your credit report. Remember guys, 0 to 9% credit card utilization, you actually get points on your credit. From 10 to 29%, it's neutral territory. It doesn't help you, but it doesn't hurt you. And at 30% utilization, that's when you actually start to lose points and you start popping up on radars as being a high-risk borrower. The second way you can handle this, guys, if you don't want to pay every single week, pay every 2 weeks. Let's say $250 and $250 would be $500. Let's say conceptually you pay that on the 13th of the month. What do? 2 weeks later, you do it again. You pay on the 28th of the month. This thing's going to report on the 30th of the month. And instead of it being 6% utilization, it will be 12% utilization. But at the end of the day, you're still going to report a lower balance, and it makes it much easier to balance your credit cards on a regular weekly basis. Most people don't realize that you can pay your credit cards off every single week. In fact, if this card only had a $1,000 credit limit, you could spend $1,000 on it every single week, just making sure you pay it to zero and also making sure 2 days before your reporting date, you pay that thing to zero as well so that you're reporting a very nice, small, tiny balance, assuming you continue to use the card. If you need to learn more or if you have any questions, just reach out to me. I'm here to help you.